everyone, welcome to Zack Attack Reviews. Today I'm going to break down the good and the bad of one of the best comic book TV shows on the planet, and that is The Boys Season 3. Let's talk about the premise of Season 3. As Homelander starts to become more and more unhinged, as things start to get out of his control and puts Starlight and the rest of the Seven and the boys in danger. The boys track down a weapon that can seemingly just kill him. Once they find the place where this weapon is supposed to be, there's a revelation that it's not a weapon, it's a person, a hero that they thought was long lost, gone, and dead. When this revelation is revealed, all the members of the boys have to decide what are their real motives. Do they want to go through with this, and how do they move forward together? Let's talk about the good. Everything with the show starts and ends with Homelander and the Butcher. This show's twisted take on Superman and Batman. Anthony Starr, who plays Homelander, continues to give it all-time performance as this character, as he plays this character that is an extreme allegory for how the left sees the right. Privilege, doing whatever they want, not caring about the little people, and thinking they're superior. But what makes this performance great is that Anthony Starr plays with the character with so much nuances, given such great writing for his character, that you kind of feel for this vile, disgusting, misogynist character that Homelander is. They find different aspects to make you feel for him, where you're like, maybe he's not such a bad guy, he's just misguided. And then he does something really messed up again, and you're like, oh, nope, he's a terrible person. On the flip side of that, there's Karl Urban's The Butcher, the Batman of this show, erratic, crazy, ready to do anything at any cost to take down Homelander, and he becomes even more erratic and even more crazy as the season progresses, as he realizes that he needs superpowers to get the job done. The Butcher gets to do more than just brood and be a badass. We start to get to see more of his backstory and why he's the way he is, even more than they showed in Season 2, in a very creative way, and it makes you sympathize with the Butcher and why he does what he does. He's trying to take down a character that seems like something that was in his past. Homelander reminds him of his father, basically, with Huey reminding him of his brother, and it just shapes the dynamics that you see here, especially when these two characters meet face to face. And I think that Butcher, just like how Homelander is an extreme allegory for how the left political party sees the right political party, I think that the Butcher is on the other side of that, where he sees how the right political party sees the left. Outlaws doing whatever they want for their cause, not just respecting laws and trying to be progressive, and just being foreigners and not having a stake in the actual country. There's little things like that they don't put in your face, but it's there to color the characters in. And the supporting cast is fantastic as always. Just so many talented and great characters in this show, but the ones that stood out to me was Starlight, Maeve, Kimiko, Mother's Milk, who characters that had clear character arcs, and they came to satisfy points at the end of the season. Not only just character and emotional growth, but real action moments that really make you get to see them shine when things start getting really crazy in the midst of battle. And newcomer Jensen Ackles, the guy from Supernatural, Dean Winchester, comes in and plays a twisted version of Captain America named Soldier Boy, and he becomes the center of the story, and he plays his character really great. Just think of how Chris Rogers is, but all those memes where we see like Chris Rogers should be racist because of the time period that he grew up in. This Soldier Boy is that meme. He's racist, misogynist, has a very old school mentality, pushbacks against a lot of the progressive norms that's going on today. This is one of those people that you be like, okay, boomer, but not to him, because he's a psychopath. He will kill you if you look at him the wrong way. And Jensen Ackles does it just fantastically. His interactions with the Butcher, Mother's Milk, Homelander, and every other character is just really tense at all times, because I feel like he's going to snap at any moment. And the show's comedy and raunchy sensibilities is at an all-time high, with it crossing over with some of the best action that we've seen in this series through the first 3 seasons, with it culminating to probably the best episode of the series, Herogasm. And Herogasm wasn't as explicit or as crazy as the comic version that happened, or all the warnings and hype up that led to be, but it was as crazy as probably Amazon Prime would let the creators get, and it was was just a really fun and funny backdrop to one of the best episodes. We're full of character moments and progression and turning points, and one of the best action sequences I've seen, one of the emotional and most intense action sequences I've seen on TV in any comic book show. And it was just choreographed really well. We haven't seen anything like this with two soups. Well, it was like 3 or 4 soups going at it at one time, and Homelander finally, getting his ass kicked a little bit and kicking ass as well. He's kind of just laser beaming people left and right and never got into a fight, and he got to do more of that and show that he's not a punk. He can actually fight. And the show has, from season 1, has constantly poked fun at other comic book properties that are maybe a little bit more popular than it, pop culture and politics. And I think that all that was taken to another level with cool cameos in the first episode with a kind of continuous Batman versus Superman joke that they're doing, A-Train doing the Kylie Kendall Jenner Pepsi, doing a parody of that. Even the Gal Gadot, the singing montage he did with other celebrities, the Deep making fun of that and doing his own version of that. It's just different things that show you them putting up a mirror to everyone and poking fun and making fun of every side. The biggest thing where I think that this show shines is the way they use the allegory and metaphors to color in the world and make everything feel relatable and grounded, because they're using things that happen in real life with the political parties and things like that. And I feel like Homelander and Butcher is the perfect thing there where it's like it's a competition for them and nobody else matters. And it really seems like that with the left and the right political parties, and how everybody else kind of just has to suffer as they battle to no end. And that's what's happening with Butcher and Homelander. And I think that was just really, really great. And I realized that after watching this show, and they do these things very subtly in a way that is just not in your face and takes away from the actual story and plot and the character progression that we're getting throughout the season. Let's talk about the bad. So I always thought Black Noir was a cool looking character. They never really did anything interesting with, and they started to unravel his nature in this season and got me emotionally invested in the character, but unfortunately did not give it a satisfying conclusion or arc, or made me feel like I wasted my emotional investment in the character. He really did nothing the first 2 seasons to me of note, and I feel like as he was starting to become this character that was going to be dope, because everybody, who read the Boys comic was like, wait, Black Noir, he's really cool, he's gonna have really cool character moments. It never really came to fruition, and it definitely didn't in this season. So that was kind of a letdown for me, how they handled his character arc and kind of used it for like just a surprise thing that I don't want to spoil because it's a non-spoiler review, but that was one of my minor nitpicks for this season. And though I enjoyed the finale of this season, had vital character moments that made me feel joy, had some awesome action that made me feel excited and get out of my seat, but it did feel like they played it a little safe. With certain moments, certain character decisions, and certain characters surviving certain things. It makes it feel like the weakest finale out of the 3 finales that we had. I still think that this is the best season overall, but I think this is the weakest finale of the first 3 seasons. Let's talk about my verdict. I think that The Boys Season 3 is the best season of The Boys so far, and one of the best seasons of television that I've seen so far, especially for a comic book show, but any show. The writing is so fantastic, it's so nuanced, it's so layered, like what I said, with all the political themes, that's the underlying thing there, but also just all the character moments, character growth, and Homelander, Anthony Starr, is just the centerpiece of this. I love Butcher, but Homelander is what really carries this show, and where he begins in the season to where he ends, oh man, it made me super excited for season 4, and every episode made me want more to see the next episode, and that's what a show, especially when it comes on weekly, should do. So I'm gonna say that this was almost a damn near perfect season. The finale was only a little bit of a letdown, but I'm still gonna give this season an A. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? What did you think of season 3 of The Boys? Comment all your thoughts down below. Let's have a discussion of your favorite moments, favorite characters, and theories of season 4. If you are a subscriber, hit that like button and share the video with your friends. And if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my reviews, reactions, and more. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Patreon Clay Poindexter. He was really great of watching the shows weekly with me, and it was just fun bouncing the different moments that we really liked. And he's always giving me great suggestions for other TV shows. So shout out to Clay. Drop a Clay Poindexter in the comments below, and you can watch more of my content right now.